What's up, fam? Welcome back to the Celebrity Leak. And boy, have we got a headline for you. Imagine being asked by your best friend to stand by her at the altar and politely saying, pass. That's exactly what Selena Gomez reportedly did when her longtime BFF Taylor Swift invited her, multiple times, to be a bridesmaid at her big day. Yep, you heard that right. Selena said no. And trust me, this is not your typical celebrity cold shoulder. This one's layered, complicated, and tinted with a bit of spotlight self-awareness. So buckle up. We're diving into the drama, the intentions, and what this no might really say about friendship, fame, and keeping the spotlight exactly where it's supposed to be. Let's roll. First, the basics. According to recent reports, Selena has turned down repeated requests by Taylor to join her bridal party for her upcoming wedding to Travis Kelce. The reason? Simple, or at least that's the line insiders are giving. Selena allegedly felt that her presence in the bridesmaid lineup could take too much of the focus away from Taylor on her big day. Yes, you read that right. Selena, with her massive social media footprint, A-list status, and flashing cameras perpetually chasing her, reportedly just didn't want to risk being the center of attention. Instead, she wants the day to stay about Taylor. A humble move? Maybe. Calculated? Probably. Now let's zoom out. This is not a cool, we're over it breakup scenario. Friends and insiders say Selena and her husband Benny Blanco will still attend the wedding. She's even reportedly preparing a heartfelt speech in honor of Taylor. That's key, because it tells us this isn't about drama. It's about boundary setting. And in Hollywood, that's rare enough to demand attention. Let's talk subtext, because in T-Town, a no is rarely just a no. Selena knows damn well that with over 416 million Instagram followers, yes, you read that right, 416 million, her arrival at any event is headline news. Pair that with Taylor's own megastardom, plus the fact we're talking about a logistics-heavy, fuss-every-detail wedding likely to be plastered across tabloids, TikTok recaps, and Instagram stories. It adds up. If Selena showed up as a bridesmaid, cameras would follow her like paparazzi on Red Bull. Attention would shift. Comments would flood. Who's wearing better? Who's actually the bridesmaid here? Did Selena just steal the spotlight from the bride? And she doesn't want any of that. It's like refusing to wear sunglasses at a star-studded event because you don't want people gawking at your outfit instead of the VIP of honor. It's a power move armed with self-awareness. A move that says, I'm successful. I'm famous. But this day isn't about me. But, and you knew there'd be a but, right? Not everyone sees it that way. Some sources say that Taylor isn't ready to take no for an answer. According to the reports, she won't give up. She's asked a few times, only to be met with the same no, but I love you. That, my friends, smells faintly like pressure. The kind that lurks in long-time friendships between globally famous icons. When one wants a traditional display of loyalty and the other wants to maintain personal boundaries. Will Taylor eventually soften? Maybe. Or maybe she'll chalk it up and let the guest list roll on without Selena in the velvet robes. Either way, there's interest here if this evolves. Let me reframe this in real-life comparison. Think of two friends. One just won best person in the room. The other is still awesome. The winner says, I want you standing beside me when they hand me the award. The second friend says, nah, I don't want the fuss. I'll clap from the audience. Does that sting a little? Maybe, but it's also mature. It's a recognition that sometimes showing up doesn't mean standing in the front row. It means respecting space, letting someone shine, and being there quietly. That's risky in Hollywood, because in this town, standing quietly can still get you a megaphone ride in the tabloids. What about the vibe between them? Is this no a wedge, or just a boundary? Insiders quoted by several outlets suggest it's the latter. They say Selena and Taylor remain close friends. This is not a friendship fracture, at least not yet. Selena is reportedly still deeply involved behind the scenes, helping plan parties, offering support, and yes, preparing a speech for Taylor's big day. So maybe this is just what adult friendship in peak fame mode looks like. Complicated, boundary-conscious, and willing to ride through public expectation without bending just to conform. It's like being asked to be part of a viral TikTok trend. You can either dance and go for it, or you could just like it quietly and scroll on. Both are valid. Now let's address what this says, not about them, but about celebrity relationships in 2025. We live in an era where clout chasing, social media optics, and public narratives often outweigh real human connection. In that landscape, for a megastar to opt out of a prime camera opportunity on behalf of her friend is weirdly revolutionary. It's a statement that fame doesn't always have to equal public spectacle. It suggests a future where maintaining privacy, even in public, wins over posturing, where real friendship doesn't need to be amplified for the crowd. Is that naive? Maybe. Idealistic? Absolutely. Hollywood often punishes discretion. But maybe Selena's setting a trend. You don't need to be on stage with the diva to be the diva's ride or die. Will this decision backfire? Will Taylor issue another heartfelt plea? Will the fans petition, tweet, campaign for a redemption turn that ends with Selena in a blush pink bridesmaid dress? Honestly, count me in. The tea isn't done brewing. Because here's the thing. Boundaries aren't sexy, but they are interesting. They bring tension. They pull readers. They fuel speculation. And in the modern celebrity world, that's good for business. So what's next for our pair? Everything or nothing. Maybe Selena shows up, speaks, hugs, cries a little, and that's that. Maybe Taylor swoops in with one more ask, and a quiet blush pink dress appears after all. Maybe the fans get invested and try to spin resolutions before they even happen. But whatever goes down, I'm watching. You're watching. This, as they say, is Scenes from Friendship. So hit that like button, smash subscribe, and ring the bell, because here on the Celebrity Leak, we don't just follow the headlines. We ride them. And trust me, with this story, there's still a few twists left. You want the drama? I got the receipts. Catch you in the next one. And remember, sometimes silence says more than spotlight.